This week in Tim Gets to Drive Around in Mercedes Benz's and swan about, Silly Billy. When you, the lower half of my face appears to be... Hang on, can we do that? Is that going to work? Does that mean that I can take these off? Yes. Look at this. I've got a sun beard. Silly Billy is described on Wikipedia as something which has a nice rhyme, which is why people like it. Which actually is the most insightful thing that you can say about this particular phrase. The etymology is reasonably clear. It takes after one of three kings or the members of the aristocracy who weren't particularly clever or very good or tended to be a bit mad. All of them were called William. It was probably named after Duke William Frederick, who was the Duke of Gloucester and Edinburgh, which are two places that are quite far apart. So, I imagine he was quite well travelled for the time of the age. He apparently was a bit of a fool. Special mention to the fact that Silly Billies were actually a particular type of clown. If you're afraid of clowns, I don't really understand why you are, but, you know, cool. We all live in the world together. I guess we've all got to get along. If some of us are afraid of people who put makeup on them and dance around a bit, then, you know, it seems like it's a fashionable thing to be scared of clowns now. What is that about? Anyway, a Silly Billy was probably a characterisation of the aforementioned William Frederick and would be a stooge, usually accompanied by another clown. So the Silly Billy would be they were a clown that was around in London in the 19th century. It's all really you need to know. Anyway, fast forward and we arrive in the relatively modern day in the 1970s, and we come to a BBC phenomena. I don't know whether he was on the BBC or not. A 1970s impressionist guy called Mike Yarwood. If you're of a certain age, you will know who I'm talking about. He did an impression of Dennis Healey, and in this impression, Dennis Healey, by the way, was a member of the government at the time. I want to say he was a Conservative. I can't say whether that's true or not. If you're a Conservative or a Labour supporter and you're currently shouting at the screen, I apologise. I have not done the correct research. Either way, Dennis Healey, the character of Dennis Healey, as portrayed by Mike Yarwood, would say things like Silly Billy a lot, so it became a popular thing again. Going back to the Wikipedia entry, I suspect that actually this was always going to be a thing because it is a nice rhyme and it is quite fun to say, and probably people said it already about anyone who was unfortunately called William or Billy anytime they were a bit silly. Not all etymology is completely devised by some kind of meaning, like a deeper meaning. It actually just comes out of the fact that it might be fun to say and then it just arises again and again. A bit like the I in nature. It evolves independently of other phrase and of its... You know what I'm saying. Anyway, enjoy the heat. If you can sleep, then well done to you. I can't. Bye.